We want to find the exact value of secant of 13 pi 12ths. We're going to do that with a half angle identity. I don't have one for secant, so the first thing I'm going to do is use a reciprocal identity. Reciprocal identity for secant of theta is 1 over cosine of that angle, which is going to be 13 pi 12ths, and then we're going to express that as a half angle, so that's going to be 13 pi 6 divided in half. Now we are ready to use this identity for a half angle, and so that's going to equal 1 over plus or minus the square root of 1 plus cosine of that angle of 13 pi 6, which is on the unit circle, and that's going to be over 2. So let's go ahead and first of all figure out what our sine needs to be. If we are at 13 pi 12ths, well, 12 pi 12ths is pi. We're a little bit past that, so we know we are in quadrant 3. And in quadrant 3, the secant is the reciprocal of cosine, and cosine is negative in quadrant 3, so is secant. So we need the negative. The next thing I'm going to do is figure out the cosine of 13 pi 6. Well, 12 pi 6 is 2 pi, so that was all the way around, and then we've got one more pi 6th here to get to 13 pi 6. That is bigger x, littler y, and we are in quadrant 1 where everything's positive and we just need the cosine, so that's going to be square root 3 over 2. So let's go ahead and put that value in our equation. So we have this will equal 1 over, we've got negative square root of 1 plus our cosine of 13 pi 6, which is square root 3 over 2, and then that's over 2, and all of that's underneath the radical. Let's go ahead and multiply by the reciprocal, so we'll flip that over, so that's going to be negative, and we're just timesing it to a 1. So that's going to be square root of 2 in the numerator, and we'll go ahead and get a common denominator here. That's going to be 2 plus square root of 3 over 2 in the denominator. And let's go ahead and simplify that. So I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2, which I can do here. And then if I multiply it here, I'm going to have the square root of 4. So that's going to be negative. Square root of 4 is 2 in the numerator. And here this 2 will cancel with this 2, so the denominator is going to be underneath the radical. And it's going to be 2 plus the square root of 3. So here is the exact form of secant of 13 pi 12ths.